Good morning. This is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journato morning headlines on April 11, 2022. Sri Lanka nearly out of medicine as doctors warn toll from crisis could surpass COVID. Trump News, live. Ex-president faces fierce GOP backlash after endorsing TV's drivers in Senate race. The Independent, Donald Trump endorses celebrity surgeon known for guesting on Oprah in crucial Senate race. Sky News, Trump backs Mehmet Oz in closely watched Pennsylvania Senate race. Financial Times, Trump allies claim he was played after endorsing TV's drivers for Senate seat. Pope calls for Easter truce in Palm Sunday Vatican service. The Guardian, Pope Francis calls for Easter truce in Ukraine to lay ground for peace. Redditch Advertiser, Pope Francis urges Easter ceasefire as Ukraine braces for important battles. ANC 24/7, Pope Francis appeals for Easter truce in Ukraine. Vatican News, English, on Palm Sunday, Pope calls for Easter truce in Ukraine. Ukraine economy to shrink by almost half this year, World Bank forecasts. The Guardian, Ukraine economy to fall 45% in 2022, Russia 11%, World Bank says. Bloomberg, war to slash Ukraine's GDP output by over 45%, World Bank forecasts. Reuters, official figures to reveal economic impact of Russian invasion of Ukraine. China makes semi-secret delivery of missiles to Serbia. Ukraine supporters outnumber pro-Russians in German protests. Reuters, pro-Russian protesters in Germany outnumbered by Ukraine supporters. Austrian chancellor to meet Putin in Russia amid warnings of fresh offensive against Ukraine. The Guardian, Austria Chancellor Karl Nehammer to meet Vladimir Putin in Moscow. Financial Times, as battle looms in Ukraine's east, Austrian leader to meet Putin. Reuters, latest Russia-Ukraine war news, live updates. The Washington Post, Russia-Ukraine latest news, April 10, 2022. Ukraine war, full-scale Russian offensive in the east expected within days. Sky News, Russia lines up its tanks before launching fierce assault in east. The Times, Ukraine war, military digs in ahead of expected showdown with Russia in the east. Sky News, the Observer view on the West's response to war in Ukraine. The Guardian, the Irish Times view on a new phase of violence in Ukraine, the same brutality. Shanghai discharges over 11,000 COVID patients as lockdown nears third week. The Guardian, Xi Jinping dare not climb off the zero COVID tiger. The Telegraph, lockdown Shanghai residents demand food as COVID hits record level. Financial Times, Shanghai discharges thousands of patients, boosts supplies. The Independent, China COVID outbreak spreads in Shanghai with over 26,000 cases. Who is General Alexander Dvornikov? The brutal, Russian commander now in charge of Ukraine invasion. The Independent, new Russian war chief will bring more brutality in Ukraine, US warns. The Guardian, what Putin's new commander reveals about his strategy. CNN, Russian general who pounded Aleppo takes charge of Donbas offensive. The Times, Alexander Dvornikov, Russian general who helped turn tide of Syrian war. Russia-Ukraine war, what we know on day 47 of the invasion. The Guardian, Volodymyr Zelensky says next few days of war are crucial. Chester and District Standard, Russia calls up Dad's army of retired soldiers to cover mounting losses. The Telegraph, Zelensky says Europe, not just Ukraine, is Putin's target. Guardian News, Ukraine News Live, Ukraine says Russians stole lethal Chernobyl materials. Airport destroyed by Russian shells. Ukraine Live. French presidential election, Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen to face each other in final round. Sky News, Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen to face each other in French presidential runoff. The Independent, France presidential election 2022, Macron to face Le Pen in second round, as it happened. The Guardian, France's traditional parties bloodied by vote for far right and hard left. Reuters, complacency and nihilism could see France elect President Le Pen. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.